Hey everybody, this is Casey July from the July Studio, and I'm coming at you today with our new camera. So we'll see how things go today. The last video I shot myself by myself with my older camera that works pretty good, but the whole time the focus was going in and out, and I had to stand up and sit down. So I'm hoping that filming with the new camera and with Brian doing some of my editing, that we're going to be able to bring you some sharper videos that have a little bit more clarity to them and have a little bit more of a professional look to them. So that's gonna be awesome. Like I always say to you guys, I have fur babies in the house, and every time I start filming or doing anything, they decide they want to be in the middle of whatever we're doing. So just watch out for that too. Also, I was talking to you guys about watching my background as I progress in my videos. I'm going to start cleaning up my background. I'm going to start cleaning up my studio. Keep an eye on that. Make sure to make comments down below if you see things that are different or you see things that are changed as I start cleaning up the studio in the area. I really want to hear from you. I really want to know what you guys are seeing in the videos, what you're liking about the videos, and just what kind of catches your eye. And also, if you've got constructive criticism, I'm pretty good at taking that kind of stuff too. If there's anything that's going on that you'd like to see more or less of, just let me know. So today I wanted to talk to you guys for just a few minutes about needles. And I have a really good friend. I blew his mind. Over the last 2 weeks, we've been talking more and more about the sewing tutorials. He's been giving me a little bit of input about what he would like to see in the tutorials, what he wants the content to be. He's been really helping me out with the input. I'm laughing. My cat just hit the camera. Oh my gosh, like she has nothing to do with us. And the minute we start filming, she's literally like making out with the tripod. So anyway, sorry about that. So one of the things that I said to him was, he said something about breaking his needle or having to change his needle, and that he's been using the same needle as long as he's had his machine. And I messaged him and I said, you are supposed to change your needle every time you change your fabric, or you're supposed to change your needle every time you change a project. Now, a lot of people, this is not something that this one person did or this one person said. This has happened to me over and over and over again as I'm coaching, as I'm mentoring, as I'm teaching. It absolutely blows people's minds that you are supposed to change your needle. Sometimes I change my needle 4, 5, 6 times a week, depending on what kind of projects I'm working on. If you're working on a project that has a heavy linen on the outside and it has a thin lining on the inside, you should literally have a needle for each part of your project. And that blows people's minds. I have actually heard people say in the past, or they have said something along the lines of, well, they're just trying to sell you something else. No. Each needle has a different shape, a different size, a different color, a different number stamped on it, for a reason. And I'm not going to get too deep into it today, but I'm going to hold some things up. I don't expect you to be able to read it right now. We are going to have more tutorials in the future that are going to feed you more information and help you decode needles. But I just wanted to make the point today. This is part of round 1, and I just wanted to let you guys know there are needles for different machines. Like some of my needles say Singer on them. I have Singer machines. I choose to use the needles that go with my machine. There are generic needles, and some people feel comfortable doing that. They say things like denim, heavy duty, leather on them. I have needles that are just for velvet. They say on them they're just for velvet. There are the universal needles. They say universal on them. They're great for just normal everyday projects, like if you're just using a medium weight fabric for a curtain or making a pillowcase or something. And then you've got like leather needles, and then there's different brands. Like I said, like this is an Oregon needle. So today I just wanted to take a few minutes and share with you guys that the different needles have different shapes, they have different sizes, the tip is made differently, and it's not a hoax. It's not something to try to get more money out of you. It's not them trying to sell you a product you don't need. You do need to have different shapes and different size needles, and there are different shapes and different sizes of the shank, which is the top, that fit into different machines. So I just wanted to get you guys thinking about this today. Comment down below. Let me know. There are horror stories about breaking needles. Most of the machines now are built in such a way that if the needle breaks and the thread is still attached, I'm looking at my sewing machine while I'm talking to you, and the thread is still attached, the needle doesn't go anywhere. But I have heard horror stories about needles in fingers. I have also heard horror stories about needles in people's eyes because they're looking down at it when it breaks. And so comment down below. Let me know if you have any exact questions about needles. If you've heard any horror stories about needles, let me know if you didn't even know that there were different size, shapes, and needles for your projects. And so as we've been going forward, just kind of give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. Round 1, this is what we're working on right now. Round 1 are just my general tutorials that I'm sharing with you that I'm just kind of introducing you to some things. I did a round 1 for patterns. I'm going to do a round 1 for fabrics next. So keep your eyes open for that. As we get into round 2 and round 3, I'm going to get more and more detailed on how to sew and how to work with these products and answer more of your questions. All right, guys, Casey July from the July Studio. Make sure to subscribe, to like, to share, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you want to see more of, and I will keep sharing as people are giving me more information and letting me know what they want to see. I hope you guys are getting excited about sewing with me over the next couple of weeks. We're really going to expand, and we're going to really spend a lot of time together. And I really want this to be about what you need for you to continue your sewing journey. As I always say, take care of yourself. I'll see you again soon. Bye.